The first 102 positive integers are separated into successive groups of 3 consecutive integers. These groups arranged in an array of 3 columns is shown below. What is the sum of the numbers in the first column? So when they say the first column, what they mean is this column. Now, if you look at the numbers here, I think there are 2 separate sequences here. Okay, so the alternating sequences here would be 1 and then 7 and then 13 and then 13, 15 would be 16, you would have 17, you would have 18 and you would have 19. So it's 19, 1, 7, 13, 19. This is a sequence, and the other sequence you'd find is 6, 12, 18. So that's it, what it is. The 2 sequences, I've named them. Let me call the first one AN, which is 1, 7, 13, 19. The second sequence is BN, which is 6, 12, 18, so on. And what we're going to do is, we have to find the sum to n terms in each of these sequences and then add them up. So to find the sum to n terms, we have to find what n is. To find what n is, we have to know what the term of the sequence is, or what the nth term is. So that's what we will try to work out. So before that, what I did is to work out the common difference between the terms, and that is plus 6 in both cases. And so the nth term for the first one, that's an, would be 6n minus 5. And if you did n equals 1, if you put n equals 1, you would get 6 times 1 minus 5, and that's 1. If you put n equals 2, you would get 6 times 2 is 12 minus 5, and that is 7. So that's how it works. And similarly for Bn, what you see is this, the nth term is 6n. So we've got the nth terms. We're now going to work out the last term of this sequence. So that I did. See, if you look at the numbers again, say 102, 100 and 100. So the number prior to that is going to be 99, and then 98, and then 97. So obviously, if you look at 6n, this sequence is all a multiple of 6, and 97 is not a multiple of 6, but 102 is. So 102 is the nth term of the sequence Bn, and 97 is for the sequence xn minus 5. So the last term is 97, the last term is 102, and then you work out how many terms are there. Well, there are 17 terms, as you can see. And then the next one also has 17 terms. So both the separate sequences have 17 terms. So now we are going to sum it all up. The sum of the terms of an would be 17 out of 2. N out of 2, that's n is 17, times 2a, 2 times the first term, which is 1, plus n minus 1, that's 17 minus 1, and times the common difference, which is 6. And that gives us 833. When we do the same for the next one, what we get is 918. Of course, the first term is 6 here, and then the first term was 1, the first term is 6 here. Then 17 minus 1 times 6, and that gives us 918. 2 times 5 is 10, 4 is 8, and 54 times 17 is 918. So that is correct. So it is 918. Then what we do is we add them up. We simply add them up. 833 plus 918. And we get 1751 as our answer.